Hello, everybody. This is going on right now. I would play the video, but I don't care to hear their bullshit. But what's got me more concerned is the disservice that the media has done. Let me read this. We need to stop. This is from Colette Mahatma, whatever. He's from West Chicago, Illinois. Apparently, he's 100% dumbass. And let me read here. We need to stop the insanity. Military-grade assault weapons with bullets designed to tear and destroy tissue, organs, bones are weapons of mass destruction, have no business being sold to possible terrorists who are on a no-fly list. Use common sense. Well, dumbass, common sense says when you have 5-year-olds and you have people that have never committed a crime in their life on the no-fly list, that to block them from owning a weapon is a violation of the Constitution, because you are taking away their right without due process. And as many people that have found themselves on said list, unless you know people in really high places, it is really hard to get off there. You have one lady, I was reading a story earlier today, I don't recall her name, but she has been fighting for over 10 years, and she still can't fly to the U.S. to attend conferences that are in her field of study. And we're talking somebody with at least a doctorate. So tell me again, how does putting people from the no-fly list stop terrorists from getting guns? Because you're also violating the Constitution. Now, let's go back here. Military-grade assault weapons. Unless you are I don't know exactly what it is, but Okay, sorry, but I am interrupting myself, so I can get this right. But the only way to own a fully automatic rifle or an assault rifle, as it is defined by the U.S. military, which, since we're talking about military-grade weapons, is to have a FFL Class 3. Now, just on the things here, here's a page I pulled off with that has some Q&A. Can I get a federal firearms license for personal use, for only personal use? No. In other words, that a normal person can't just get a FFL to buy and sell their own guns, or they actually would have to help other people transfer, etc. The ATF has the ability to inspect your operation once every 12 months. There's some things you can do, but number one is security. You got to keep your paperwork for 20 years and keep it well organized. Renewals cost $90 every 3 years, and it's somewhere between $200 to $500 from what I'm seeing for the initial cost. So there is a bit of money involved. The ATF does make the FFL list public. You can't sell a gun if you're an FFL without doing a background check on, the appropriate paperwork and background check. That's prison time. There's just so many extra things you got to do. Yeah, the ATF can inspect your records every 12 months. So there's a whole bunch of stuff involved in being able to own or manufacture a full automatic. Okay, back to me and my other bumblings. A licensed weapon dealer, and you have I think it's called an FTL 3 license. Don't quote me on that, but it's something like that, and you have to pay some massive tax stamps and regularly jump through a bunch of hoops to have to own a fully automatic, and then you're not allowed to own anything newer than 1980 something. That's why there are no, well, not that I've seen any fully automatic M4s, or at least the same M4 that would be military grade. And by the way, the 223, which is the common round for the AR-15, does not destroy tissue, organs, bones, etc. more than what it enters and goes through the body. It's a glorified 22. Instead of going into the body and bouncing around, it has enough energy to keep going through. So yeah, it may destroy some tissue and bones, but you're more likely to live. Now a hollow point 9mm or a 12 gauge slug will inevitably do far more damage to you than will a jacketed .223 round. Or the NATO, what is it, .567, I think, somewhere around in there. Don't quote me. I don't have the research right in front of me. Let's see. This bill is so the people on the FBI list can't get guns. Just one problem. Again, you have 5-year-olds and you have people that have done nothing. And the FBI had more than probable cause to actually deny this guy's thing. And here's the thing, he not only passed a background check to have a gun that you dumbasses are talking about, he also passed a background check to be a security guard. So okay, I'm interrupting myself again here real quick, but the shooter worked for a security guard company called G4S PLC. They're one of the largest U.S. federal contractors post 9/11. They knew about this guy's 2013 probe by the FBI. So, yeah, this guy'd been through serious screening, and the place he worked for was actually a federal, basically a federal security guard. This guy could have been down at your local social security company guarding it, or wherever else. So it just makes you see how ineffective the current background checks and stuff are. This guy shouldn't have been anywhere near. The company should have, sorry dude, until, but then again the FBI didn't proceed with anything. So, you know, it's a win-lose situation on this. Okay, back to the pre-record. Well, what does that say? That you want to make more laws so when the shit we have already doesn't work because it's not being used correctly? I guess they can only, is to act like the well, I don't recall the Republicans having a sit-in tantrum. If Clinton is the devil, then you must be okay. Whatever, no bill, no break. Number of murder weapons in the world. Number one murder weapon in this world is a machete. Haters gonna hate, killer's gonna kill. That's very true. What else we got here? No fly, no buy equals no due process equals tyrannical government. That is very true, because this is the very epithet of tyranny, is the government taking away your rights without a due process. And being that you're on the no-fly list, there's a lot of people that find out that they're on the no-fly list, and they don't know until they go to fly someplace. There's a lot of people that could be on the no-fly list right now and not have a damn clue. Guns kill more people than people armed with knives. Overall, yeah, Maybe. I don't have the stats in front of me. Okay, interrupting again. I went and I grabbed the 2011 homicide stats from the FBI, and overall, total firearms, yes. Handguns, yes. But if you look at rifles, there was 323 deaths via a rifle, and there was 1,694 with a knife or cutting instrument. So you take rifle and shotguns together, and you're still less than knives. Other guns types not stated, huh? Rifles are less than blunt objects, less than personal weapons, hands, fists. I mean, more people get punched and kicked to death than shot with a rifle. So why are we trying to ban rifles again? Semi-automatics? If anything, you'd want to ban handguns. But that's just me. Okay, back to the other me. And I'm not going to look them up right now. I may do that in a later. Mental illness is a disease. Yes, it is. And it should be looked at. Gun enthusiasts only care about their individual selves. No, actually, we care about everybody having the right to defend oneself. A new bill, all Americans are required to purchase firearms or be fined by the IRS on their taxes. Just like the Health Care Act, we call it the Personal Homeland Protection Act. No, that's funny. It's wrong, but funny. The reality, enjoying watching somebody earn their paycheck. They're not earning a paycheck right now. They're working on violating laws. Even if they pass this bill, more likely than not, the court should throw it out. People need to understand that this isn't about taking away your precious guns. It's about closing loopholes. There is no loophole that needs to be closed that allow people to legally buy guns that have no business buying them, for crying out loud. If you can legally buy a gun, then you can legally buy a gun. There's no loophole. No bills, no break. Demand a vote. No, there doesn't need to be a vote. I have the right for nuclear armament. And that would be weapon of mass destruction there. Never saw a gun kill anybody, not even in combat. I have seen soldiers kill people. I have seen law officers kill people, defending themselves from other civilians. It's true, the gun doesn't kill. It's the person using the gun. And killing somebody in and of itself, and getting into a little philosophy with this one, killing somebody in and of itself isn't necessarily a bad thing. No matter what your morals are, it's looking at when somebody is trying to severely harm you or kill you. If you kill them first, that's not a bad thing. If you're protecting yourself or your property, that's not a bad thing. You don't need an assault rifle to defend yourself. Well, considering, again, you got to have special license. There's very few people that do, because it's cost a whole lot of money. No one can own an assault rifle, you know, with the given exceptions that go through the hoops and the paperwork, blah, blah, blah. Why make it so easy for killers to get them? It's not easy. And look, idiots, they will find other ways. And I was reading a comment the other day where what are they going to do? Gas somebody? Yeah, people have tried it. I was in Japan when the idiot put sarin gas in the subway. He wasn't very successful because he didn't stage it out. He didn't have it staged quite right. But from watching documentaries and stuff on it after the fact, they said if just one little, if he would have done it just this little bit different, there would have been a whole lot of dead people in the subway. But I'm going to call this an end. I had plans to do a different one. I'll do that in a couple days. I'm sorry I haven't been able to do these on a regular basis, but I just seen this and it just lit my button. Hopefully somebody pulls their head out of their ass and the media starts telling the truth. Till the next time, catch you on the flip side.